Hi guys! I'm Polly, also known as Pollygone Illustration, and I make art videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out pixel art for the first time ever. I've never attempted pixel art before, but I think it looks really fun, and it's something I've never done before, so I wanted to try something new in this video, and I wanted to give it a go. And I'm making a gaming channel. On my gaming channel, it's just going to be something I do for fun. It's not going to be as serious as this. I'm probably going to upload in there a little bit more at the beginning, but we'll just see how it goes and see how much I enjoy it. But because of that, I also need to make some new graphics and a new logo for it as well. If you want to go and check out my gaming channel, I have it linked down below in the description below, and I'm going to make videos on mostly probably Animal Crossing, but there might be something on Sims and Stardew Valley and Life is Strange there too, as they are games I love playing. So for this video, I am going to be doing two illustrations. I'm going to be making my logo, but I'm going to make it pixelated, and I'm also going to be doing a little illustration of a frog. I've drawn this sketch out already, so this is what I want the pixel art to look like. I really like how it looks. I think it's cute, and it's just going to be a fun thing to try and make into some pixel art. So I have already set up Photoshop with the right settings needed for this. This was something I did have to follow in a tutorial, which I will have linked down below if you want to go and see how I did it. I'm going to be using my Wacom tablet and Photoshop for this. So let's go and get started. So as you can see, I have now set up my grid on my Photoshop document, and I've also imported my sketch as well that I did on my iPad. This is really going to help me, I think, as I can now see where it is, and it's also pixelated a little bit too, which really helps me kind of get an idea of where I can put the pixels when I do the actual drawing. So let's go and get started with colouring this in. So as my frog is a frog, obviously I started out by colouring her in with green. I am using the pencil tool instead of using the brush tool. It's really important to use the pencil tool just because that gives you the pixel effect that a brush wouldn't otherwise give you. I really wanted to have fun with this and experiment with different types of shading. So shading I found quite difficult at first, but once I got the hang of it, it was so much fun. I realised that if I changed the opacity of the pencil I was using, that would help me a little bit with getting the colour right. So I wanted to use darker and lighter colours, and it was just easier than constantly changing my colour and making it darker and lighter. And it was a really good way of building up shades with it. I thought that making pixel art might have been a little bit of a chore to do, but actually I really enjoyed it, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought I'd be spending a lot of time trying to figure out the placement of things, but that wasn't an issue, and it was so much easier than I thought it would be. I definitely think having the sketch layer underneath did help me, but why wouldn't you use the sketch layer if you could? It wasn't like I was tracing something someone else had drawn. It was still my own art. I was just using it to help me get the pixel art into place. And I did move a few things around, like I made her hands slightly bigger, and I changed the size of her sleeves too. And obviously you have to adapt some things as well because of the pixels. I got to colouring in her coat and the green leaves and green floor. I was having so much fun with just experimenting with shading and trying to see what would work best with this illustration. And overall, I am so happy with how it came out. I think I did a really good job for my first go at pixel art. Yeah, it's probably not great as a lot of people's work out there, but for me, I'm really happy with what I managed to do with my first ever attempt at pixel art. And it was so much easier than I thought it was. So if you've been putting it off because you thought it'd be difficult, I definitely think you should go out and give it a try. So now I am working on my logo. This piece, I used a sketch again of my logo, and I used that to kind of figure out where I wanted to put the pixels. So I wanted to keep the colours the same as well, so you might see me switching in and out of taking the colours directly from my original logo. This was just so I made them match up correctly. I did struggle a bit with getting the shape of her jaw right. I think that was a bit difficult because it was very curved, and I kept feeling like I was kind of missing that a little bit. But I think I managed to sort that out in the end, and I am happy with how it looks now. I did cheat a little bit with this eye, as you see. I did copy and paste it, but don't worry, you have to keep it in within the pixels given to you, so everything was all lined up and perfect. And I think I definitely enjoyed drawing the frog a little bit more than I did with my logo. But I think that was just because drawing my frog was something new, whereas I've drawn my logo loads and loads of times now. So it was fun to try something new out, whereas drawing something I'd drawn before wasn't quite as fun. It wasn't the same really. But I still did enjoy it, and it was nice being able to see something I'd previously made and then see it now in pixel art. I still did have fun with the colouring for this piece. I feel like I probably experimented a little bit less than what I did with the frog, but I think that was mostly because the colours for my logo are already there. I already have set colours for it, and to be honest, the original logo doesn't have that much shading in it anyway, so I kind of didn't replicate that as much as I did with the frog. However, I did put some shading in there too, just didn't go to the extreme as I did with the frog, but I am still happy with how this came out in the end, and I think it's going to be great used as a logo for my gaming channel. As you can see, I didn't do the hearts on her cheeks and on her knees, but I wasn't really sure how to replicate that, and I don't think it really needs it anyway. I think they'd have been too small of a detail to put in. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you had as much fun as I had creating my pixel art as you did watching it. This was something that was way out of my comfort zone. I've never really thought about making pixel art that much before, but I thought it would be something fun to try out, especially as I wanted to create my logo for my gaming channel, which is linked down below if you want to go and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when my first video is up, which will hopefully be on the 20th of March. But I really hope you enjoy this video, and I hope it inspired you to go out and create some pixel art of your own. Down below I have linked my social media accounts if you want to go and check me out on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and TikTok and all those thousands of different places. And you can also find my Skillshare classes down there too, and if you go through my link you'll get 2 free months of premium membership. And I am coming out with a new class as well, which should come out later this month, where I paint on denim jackets and I talk you through my method and how I do that. So if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you haven't already, so you'll be the first to be notified for when I next upload. And leave a comment down below telling me if you tried pixel art before and what you think of it, or if you're going to start trying it out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Click one of the boxes to check out more content from me.